The vast swathes of land in Scotland owned by just a few hundred people, but that could all change as the Scottish Parliament steps in. Now, almost all of the land in Scotland is rural, spectacular, vast stretches of countryside, mountains, lochs and coastlines, famous around the world. A lot of it, just over 40%, is owned by just 421 people, private landowners who have sprawling estates. But that could be about to change. The Scottish Parliament will vote soon on a controversial land reform bill. The idea is to give the people who live and work on the estates a greater say over their futures. As you can imagine, some private landowners are not happy about it and say it's an assault on their rights. Our Scotland editor, James Cook, reports now from the West Highlands.
Knoydart is rugged and remote, accessible by boat or a two-day hike. But locals say it's thriving after they bought up much of the land here in 1999. In Great Britain's most remote pub, they reckon the community buyout has worked well.
Over the last 25 years, it's definitely gone from strength to strength, and you can see the fact that there's lots more people live here, there's lots of kids here now, there's lots more kind of private businesses and community enterprises going. There's a lot more opportunities, and the fact that people still want to come here, I think, is kind of showing that it's working.
The new land reform bill aims to make it easier for other communities to do the same, in a nation where 40% of all rural land is in the hands of just 421 landowners.
The question, who owns Scotland, stirs up strong emotions. It's not just a question about the land, it's about people and profit, and about where power lies. And it's a question which lawmakers have been grappling with for well over 100 years.
This latest law could force the break-up of some big estates when they're put up for sale, which landowners call an assault on private property.
There's this underlying rhetoric that big is bad. There is no evidence of that in Scotland. It's almost impossible to deliver some of the peatland restoration, the river restoration, alongside building houses, bringing forward renewables, creating businesses, unless you have scale of ownership.
She says this farm at Preston Hall in Midlothian is an example of how big can be good, encouraging all sorts of enterprise, from coffee roasters to picture framers to pottery.
To be blunt about things, we are not making big sums of money. We're not sitting here driving fast cars and living the high life. We live here, we work here. We want to be surrounded by fun, exciting, happy people.
But land reform campaigners say the new law doesn't go nearly far enough.
We have a rural housing crisis. We have growing inequality. We have incredibly depleted biodiversity. We have limited economic opportunities for local people. All of that stems back to the fact that we have a very small number of people who control what happens in those areas.
These battles go back to the days when Scots were forced from their land to make way for sheep and cattle, and those land reform rows rage on in 21st century Scotland. James Cook, BBC News, Knoydart.